now that you've gone?
You know that's contagious, right?
I just put some oxygen to my brain. I think we're good now.
All right.
Did we get that?
Join us as we take you on an in-depth tour of 3 unique homes, exploring the extraordinary towns and amazing stories that Ohio has to offer.
Welcome to the all-new Haring Home Show, brought to you by My Floors.
We're here at 1400 Ledgewood Court in the Royal Oak neighborhood of Mansfield, and we're about to be joined by Cassie Swisher to show us this sprawling family home. Cassie, welcome to the show. We're so glad to be here in Lexington with you today.
It's great to be back and to see you again here today, Brooke, showcasing this beautiful home.
This home is beautiful. There is nothing I don't love about this one.
It's truly move-in ready. We've got just over 3,000 square feet, 4 beds, 2.5 baths. Awesome cul-de-sac location here in Royal Oak, which is an amazing neighborhood for families. 3 living spaces, including this beautiful playroom we're currently in.
I love this playroom. As a mom, this brings me so much joy.
Oh, it's amazing. And you can just shut the door to block it off from the rest of the house and hide the mess.
I love it. You know, hiding the mess is something that is always a big issue for moms.
I think it's important to all moms. And it's got beautiful views, too.
The backyard here is perfect.
It really is. It's a perfect place for the kids to go out and play. Like I said, it's a cul-de-sac, so very little traffic. Just tons of room for them to run and enjoy. Great place to host parties too.
So Cassie, speaking of this neighborhood, give us an idea of the area that we're in here in Lexington.
Well, we're in Royal Oak neighborhood. It's tucked back off of Cook Road. Great location, Lexington schools, lots of cul-de-sacs. It's perfect for running, walking, bike riding. Just a really family-friendly location.
Speaking of family-friendly, this home has room for everyone.
It really does, Brooke. There's 3 living spaces downstairs. It's got a nice open kitchen, a huge dining room, and then upstairs there's 4 bedrooms, a master suite with a huge walk-in closet. It's just a really great house with tons of space for everyone.
So this house is extremely large, but then it seems to be updated as well. Can you give us an idea?
Absolutely. So this house has been updated literally from top to bottom. There was a new roof put on in 2021. They've redone all the floors, new carpet, new vinyl plank, and then all new light fixtures. They've updated the kitchen and put solid surface countertops in. There really is nothing to do here. It's truly move-in ready.
That's exactly what I would be looking for. Nothing to do, just move in, make it home.
For sure.
Although this home is move-in ready, there's so much potential for someone to make it their own.
There really is, Brooke. For example, this room we're standing in is currently a playroom, but it could be used as an exercise room. The potential definitely exists to change it into a first floor master, if that was something that was important to a homeowner. And you'd still have 2 additional living spaces, an eat-in kitchen, and a formal dining room.
And we can't forget all the natural light that exists in this home. There's so many beautiful windows and ways to see outside and let the light in.
There really are, and it's great for watching kids play in the backyard, keeping an eye on pets, and it's beautiful in addition to the home.
Cassie, thank you so much for being on the show with us today. Although it may be your 100th time here with us, it is always a joy.
Well, I always appreciate you coming and showcasing the beautiful homes that we have on the Haring Home Show. If anyone would like to talk to myself or another agent at Haring about real estate, we'd be happy to help you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you got C, you're right.
At My Floors, we've learned a few things in over 40 years of doing business. We've learned that when you put quality, people, and integrity above all else, it's good business. We welcome you to stop by our showroom and talk to our talented in-house designers and meet our knowledgeable contractors that take pride in their work. We have a larger selection of flooring than many of the big box stores and can upgrade any home. Our goal is to provide that personal touch without sacrificing on selection. My Floors, a family-owned business that cares about making your next remodel an experience that leaves a lasting impression.
We're here at 325 Cherry Street in Galion, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Realtor Brandie Brownstein to show us this historic fixer-upper. Brandie, it's so nice to have you on the show. Welcome, and we are in Galion today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about what is so unique in Galion. We don't get to be here very often for the show.
I'm actually not in Galion very often either, even though I was born and raised in Galion many years ago, but I don't come over here that often either. But I have some family over here, and this is a family friend's home that brought us in today. And there's a few eateries around here that's up and coming. 1803 Tap Room is really good. They have food trucks, so not necessarily an eatery, but that's always great. And the Whistle Stop Cafe. And I think they have a bistro downtown as well that's a good place to eat. And there's not a lot going on in Galion. It's kind of a quiet town, so that's kind of nice.
So in terms of opportunity in Galion, this house is a prime example. For a future buyer, this home is definitely screaming opportunity.
Absolutely. It used to be a double that they converted back into a single family home. And the gentleman that had this house, he unfortunately passed away earlier this year at the hospital here in Galion, and he wasn't able to finish it. It was his dream, and his wife is like, we need this to go to somebody they could see his vision and remodel this how they wanted to. He got a lot done. He updated the electric. There's some new windows upstairs, and it's full of potential. It could be a first-time homeowner could be moving in and just finishing it off. The bathrooms are completely done, so you could technically bring in your stove and refrigerator and just live here while you fix it up.
So I'm married to a builder, and when you say live here while you fix it up, I inside want to cry.
Me too, because I've done that too.
Because a 1-year project becomes a 7-year project
Yes.
when you're married to the builder. They finish everyone else's house but yours.
That's true. That's true.
I do love the idea of fixing it while you move in. It's definitely something we did. We made a lot of memories. So when I say I want to cry, I'm laughing because it was hard. But we have so many good memories of our kids being with us and doing projects on our house as it's been getting complete through the years.
Yes, yes. It gives you bonding time, I believe, when you're in there doing it, because everybody has their say in, oh, we could do this, and oh, we should do this, and it brings the family together.
I think you're right. I look at the things that we have completed at our home, and it just screams us and all of our time and all the things and energy and love that we put into it.
It means more afterwards. It means more.
I think so too.
Yes.
So I heard we have a special guest on the show today.
We do. He's very special.
To you, of course, right?
Yes.
Well, let's meet him.
I'm so excited to have you join us today. This is my husband, Garrett Brownstein with High Tech Home Inspections, and we're just going to ask you a few questions just to get to know you and your business. I wanted to start off with saying you did not inspect this house and have not inspected this house at any time.
No, I have nothing to do with this house.
So when you're going into an inspected home, what should the buyers be looking for when they're going in?
They're going to want to look at the major systems and components of the house. The roof, the siding, the foundation, the plumbing, the electrical, and the HVAC. Those are the things that are pricey to repair.
Okay.
The minor details, the paint color, chips and walls, stuff like that, is super easy and cheap to repair. Most homeowners can do that on their own. So pay very little attention to the minor details and focus on the major components.
So a lot of buyers, when they're looking at homes, go in and see a huge expensive house and think that it is just ready to go. You move in ready. Is that always the case or not necessarily?
Absolutely not. There can be so many underlying issues that an untrained eye is not going to find. I highly recommend having an inspection, whether it be with me or another inspector, to protect yourself for the long term. There could be underlying structural or foundation issues, even water drainage issues that can cause major problems down the road.
So is there anything that sets you apart from other home inspectors out there?
We offer general home inspections, commercial home inspections, pre-listing inspections, wood destroying insect, mold testing, and asbestos testing. We also offer repair re-inspections. So after you're in contract in the repair period, if your buyer has asked for any repairs, I'll come back and re-inspect those repairs to make sure they were done and done properly, and that's free of charge.
That's excellent. That's excellent. So when a client is coming in, a buyer, when do you expect them to be there to be able to see everything that's going on with the inspection?
I prefer the buyer to come at the last half hour of the inspection. At that time, I'm pretty much wrapped up, and I will take them on a walkthrough starting Inside the house, we'll start upstairs, we'll work our way all the way down to the basement. I'm going to show them everything I find and explain it to them, and also recommend how to go about repairing it. Same thing on the outside of the house.
That was super helpful, and I really appreciate you being here, and I will see you at home.
Well, thanks for having me.
Brandie, give us an idea of what's happening on the outside of this home. There's a super cute porch out there, and I noticed the neighbors have a beautiful garden. What else?
The neighbor's garden is very beautiful. They actually have shared some tomato plants with the current owners of this house, and they're rubbing their hands together, waiting for those to come up. So it's a great garden. It's a really nice area. The backyard is mostly fenced in, so you can have a dog out there, or your kids can go out and play and not have to worry about going into the front yard. And rumor has it that the house next door on the other side of the garden is going up for land bank. So it's could be in the future to where that property gets shared with this one.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah. Bang for your buck.
Brandie, this home does have so much potential. Give us another recap of what all is happening inside this.
Absolutely. This house is 3-bedroom, 2-bath. 3 bedrooms upstairs. There's a full bath on the main floor, and there's a full bath upstairs. And that full bath upstairs is quite expansive. It's a large room. It's got a mostly fenced in backyard, a 2-car detached garage. It's got some new windows upstairs. It's got a huge front porch that is just beautiful. It's got custom woodwork. It's got the fireplace here. It's got hardwood floors. It's actually a beautiful house.
I think so too. I can't wait to see it come together. If you think of me in the future when someone gets this complete, you have pictures, I'd love to see them.
Me too. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here and showing us this home.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guessed A, you're right.
We're here at 78 Mayfair Road in Lexington, Ohio, and we're about to be joined by Adam Gongwer, who's filling in today for Robin Walker to show us this clean and updated family home. Adam, thank you so much for being on the show with us today. I know you're filling in for Robin Walker, but give us an idea where we're at here in Lexington.
So we're here on Mayfair Road. We're in the Clear Fork Hills neighborhood. Our backyard actually goes out to Western Elementary. We're not too far walking distance from Bicentennial Park, some of the other parks in the area. Just a nice neighborhood nestled on the west side of Lexington, close to Clear Fork Reservoir, if you're into fishing or boating. Speaking of Robin Walker, she actually just received certification in military relocation specialty, which means that she can help those that are in the military relocate either from out of state into this area or from this area out of state if they're moving. And with the Air National Guard being switched over to a cyber unit instead of a C-130 airplane type of unit, we also have the Red Horse contingent up there, and we also have bases around Columbus, and we're not too far commuting to Columbus from this location. So Robin Walker has the only certification in our agency to help military relocate.
That's so amazing. Military is a huge passion of mine. My family was military. My husband lived that life, and I did as well, you know, as a spouse. I think that's such a huge deal because relocating for the military is complicated. I've done it before. So I can tell you, actually I've done it there and back, and it is a big deal. So the fact that you have someone in-house prepared to handle that is huge. We get to sit outside for this segment. It is beautiful out here. And I noticed out front there's a carpet cleaning truck that just left, which tells me this home has to be immaculate.
So yes, the seller has moved out. The carpets are less than 5 years old, but the seller really wanted to showcase the home and all the updates that she's made. So she's getting the carpets cleaned just to make sure that they're fresh and fluffed up. They've also, since 2013, replaced the heater and air conditioning unit. They've also, just in the last few years, put in new windows and 2 sliding doors. So there's been a lot of updates here, and you'll see in the basement that they've added a 5th bedroom with an egress window and a full-size bath accessible for the handicap.
What didn't they think of here? This home is perfect.
It is. Just a little bit more landscaping they need to do, and this house would be no changes, move-in ready.
As we've seen many times on this show, we have seen some perfect family homes, but this one has to be at the top of the list.
This yard is so nice. We're actually very close to the school. You could watch your kids play on the playground while they're at school. This is amazing.
You can. There's even a house or two down. There's a pathway from the sidewalk to the Western Elementary playground area, which has all the basketball hoops, and in the summer they have the little houses for Safety Town that kids can play with. Certainly this neighborhood, all the amenities that are close by, it's not too far from downtown Lexington for gas or a little bit of groceries if you need them. But this house actually was a 4-bedroom. I live in a house very similar to this on this street. They've actually added that 5th bedroom in the basement, so if you have a large family or maybe you need an in-law suite, that is already ready to go here. They also have 3 full baths here, plus a half bath, so a lot of space for the family to spread out. The yard's pretty spacious, bordered by some bushes and a little ravine in the back that gets water when it rains, but usually pretty dry. So really a nice area for everybody to come out and enjoy, and lots of space.
So tell me, what are your favorite features in this home?
So if you take a look at this first room, almost like a foyer into the house between the garage and the kitchen, they've updated the wood trim paneling on the fireplace side. It's got a fireplace as well, but they've really, the floors, the decorating, everything they've done just in this first room, and that's really a first impression. But upstairs, they've got hardwood floors for the kids' bedrooms. Downstairs in the basement, maybe my favorite spot to possibly be a master suite if we don't have an in-law living with us. The bathroom, the bedroom downstairs would be just an oasis away from all the hectic day-to-day stuff on the upper floors.
Adam, this home is such a great opportunity for any family in this area.
It is. Being in Lexington schools, this fall, the middle school, high school will be completed. Students will be moving into that building. The elementary buildings will probably come in a few years, but for now we at least have a new middle school, high school. We're also only 15 minutes away, maybe 20, depending on what route you take, to the OSU Mansfield campus, North Central State College campus. We're only 15 minutes away from Mansfield and all the things that are happening there. So this entire community is kind of in between all of those new and happening things that are starting to occur.
That's so exciting for our community.
It is. So if you have any questions about this community or the other school districts in the area, don't hesitate to reach out either through our website or giving us a call, and any of our agents, including Robin Walker, would love to help you.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
And now it's time for Guess the Price. Brought to you by New Day Creative. Can you guess the price of this home? If you guessed B, you got it.
To catch all of the Haring Home Show episodes, be sure to like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube.